She wasn't human, but she loved me like no one ever did. The mining colony on Kepler-7 was dying, and everyone knew it. Jake Morrison watched the dust storms roll across the red wasteland from his quarters window every morning for 3 years now, and every morning he wondered why he stayed. But deep space mining paid well, and Earth had nothing left for him except memories he wanted to forget. The colony had 47 people left, down from 200 when the corporation pulled funding. Most shipped out on the last transport, but some, like Jake, had nowhere else to go or nothing else to live for. That changed the night the ship crashed. Jake was running diagnostics on Drill 7 when the sky lit up brighter than the twin suns ever shone. Something massive tore through the atmosphere, trailing fire and smoke across the horizon. The impact shook the ground so hard he fell to his knees. By the time he reached the crash site in his rover, 3 others had already arrived. The ship was unlike anything human, made all smooth curves and a metal that seemed to shift colors in the fading light. They found her in the wreckage. She was tall, nearly 7 feet, with skin that shimmered like moonlight on water. Her hair moved on its own, flowing around her face in shades of deep purple and silver. Her eyes were too large and completely black, like staring into the void of space itself. But when those eyes found Jake, something passed between them that he couldn't explain. Her name was unpronounceable in English, so she told him to call her Maya. Maya learned English in 3 days. She absorbed information like a sponge, soaking up everything about human culture, customs, and especially about Jake. She watched him work, asking endless questions about Earth, about mining, about why humans push themselves so hard in such dangerous conditions. "I had a daughter once," Jake told her one night in the med bay where she was recovering. Her name was Lily. She was 6 when the accident happened. Maya reached out and touched his hand. Her fingers were longer than human fingers with an extra joint, but her touch was gentle, warm in a way that surprised him. "You carry much pain," she said softly. "On my world, we believe pain shared is pain halved." "Your world?" Jake asked. "Where is your world?" Maya looked away, gone now, destroyed by those who feared what they did not understand. "I am the last." They sat in silence after that, 2 lost souls on a dying colony under alien stars. The others were afraid of Maya. At first, her appearance, her technology, her very existence challenged everything. They thought they knew about humanity's place in the universe. But Maya proved herself quickly, when a solar flare knocked out the colony's power grid. Maya rebuilt it, in hours, using principles human science hadn't discovered yet. When sickness spread through the water recyclers, Maya identified the contamination and synthesized a cure. When the main habitat dome cracked during a storm, Maya sealed it with a compound from her ship's remains that was stronger than anything humans could manufacture. Slowly, fear turned to respect, and respect turned to trust. But Jake and Maya shared something deeper. She found him one evening in the observation dome, staring at Earth, a tiny blue dot barely visible among the stars. "Do you miss it?" Maya asked, sitting beside him. "Every day," Jake admitted, "but I can't go back. Too many ghosts, too many failures." Maya was quiet for a moment, then said, "On my world, we have a saying: the past is a place of learning, not a place of living." Jake laughed bitterly. Easy to say, hard to do. She turned to face him fully, her alien features somehow beautiful in their strangeness. "Jake Morrison, I have traveled across galaxies, seen wonders and horrors beyond human imagination. But in all my journeys, I never found what I found here." "What did you find?" he whispered. "Hope," she said simply. "You showed me that even in darkness, even when everything is lost, there are those who keep going, who care for others, who find beauty in small moments. You reminded me why life is worth living." Jake's throat tightened. "I didn't do anything special. You did everything." She reached out and cupped his face with her strange hands. "You saw me not as an alien, not as a tool to be used, but as a person. You shared your pain with me, your stories, your heart. And in doing so, you gave me something my own people never could." What was that? The feeling of home. Jake didn't know who moved first, but suddenly they were holding each other. Her skin was warm and smooth like polished stone. Her scent was like rain on desert sand, alien, yet somehow familiar. "This is crazy," Jake murmured against her shoulder. Perhaps Maya agreed, but the best things often are. Their relationship raised eyebrows among the colonists. Some whispered behind closed doors. Others looked uncomfortable, but most understood loneliness was a universal language, and in the vast emptiness of space, Companionship mattered more than biology. Maya taught Jake about her people, the Valanth, who had mastered space travel before humans discovered fire, who had created art that could move hearts across species, who had loved deeply and lost everything. Jake taught Maya about humanity, about music and laughter, about stubborn hope in the face of impossible odds, about second chances. Months passed and the colony began to thrive. Maya's technology, combined with human determination, transformed the failing outpost into something remarkable. Crops grew and enhanced. Biodomes, water flowed clean, and pure energy systems ran at 200% efficiency. Word spread and the corporation took notice. They sent a ship. The captain arrived with soldiers and scientists and lawyers. He looked at Maya like she was a resource to be exploited, a specimen to be studied. This alien possesses technology worth trillions. The captain declared she will return to Earth for evaluation and study. Maya stood tall and calm. I am not property. I choose to stay here. You don't have a choice, the captain said coldly. She does. Jake stepped forward, standing between Maya and the soldiers. She saved this colony. She saved all of us, and she's a person, not a thing. The captain smiled coldly. Mr. Morrison, you have no authority here. Stand aside. The other colonists moved forward, surrounding Jake and Maya. We stand with them, said Catherine, the hydroponics engineers. Odoe, said Carlos and his mining crew. All 47 colonists formed a wall of humanity between Maya and the corporate soldiers. The captain looked furious but outnumbered. You can't defy the corporation. We just did, Jake said firmly. This is our home now, and Maya is one of us. If you want to take her, you'll have to go through all of us. The standoff lasted hours, but eventually, the captain backed down. The corporation wanted Maya's technology, but not badly enough to risk an interplanetary incident. As the corporate ship left, Maya turned to Jake, her eyes shimmering with something that might have been tears on her world. You risked everything for me. You did the same for us, Jake said simply. Besides, someone once told me the past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Maya laughed, a sound like crystal chimes. It's good advice. I wonder who said it. Jake pulled her close, not caring about the differences between them. A wise alien woman who taught me that family isn't about blood or species. It's about who stands beside you when everything falls apart. Under the alien stars of Kepler-7, two lost souls found something. Neither expected love that transcended species, compassion that bridged galaxies, and hope that even in the darkest corners of space connection was possible. Jake Morrison had come to this dying colony to escape his past, but he found his future in the most unexpected way. Maya wasn't human, but she loved him like no one ever did, and that made all the difference.